everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Beulah Thomas. In today's video, I am going to be decluttering and reorganizing a drawer in our kitchen that has all of our kids' plates, bowls, cups, and also their lunchbox accessories. Now before we get into this video, I just want to welcome you if you are visiting my channel for the first time. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. And also if you are already subscribed, please give this video a like and also share the link with your friends and family. Now before we get into this video, you might ask the question, why do I have a specific drawer just for my kids in our kitchen? Good question. But I just want you to wait for a few more minutes because I'm just going to show you how we're going to declutter. And then right after that, I'm going to answer that question and tell you exactly why I have a drawer in our kitchen. And I'm also going to tell you how it works for our kids. All right, let's get into this video. Let's begin by emptying out the drawers. I've got two drawers that I'm sorting out today. The one that I'm emptying is in a pretty decent organized state as it's used on a daily basis. But you'll soon see the second drawer. This drawer was the reason why I decided to declutter the kids' stuff today. This particular drawer turned into a dump yard a few weeks ago. As I was emptying out the shelf, I realized there were so many things in the bottom that I haven't used for ages. While you're watching this video, why don't you take a few minutes to declutter a drawer in your home, whether it's your bedside table, the cutlery drawer, or the junk drawer in your kitchen. Why don't you quickly declutter and clean as you watch me? Alright, now that we have emptied out the two drawers and we have wiped it clean, it's time to sort. First, set aside all of the storage containers I'm going to use. I already had these, so I didn't have to go shopping for anything specific. All the clear storage containers I'm using today is from Kmart here in New Zealand. My strategy to declutter and organize today is to first remove anything that the kids no longer need, either because they've grown out of it or I've had them for a few years and it's time for them to go. Next, I sort through the stuff that I'm keeping and I'm grouping them into little piles so it's easier when I move them into the shelves. While choosing products, it's really important to choose good quality for our children. Our preferred choice for plastic utensils has always been IKEA, but we don't have a store yet in New Zealand and we have been unable to travel overseas. I do know you can buy them online, but I just decided to buy some new bowls and cups from Kmart this time, and I'm really hoping that they're good. The other option that I like are stainless steel bowls and also plates that I have. Later on in this video, I will also tell you where I bought those bright colored plates from that you might have seen a few minutes ago. So if you're based in New Zealand and have a store to recommend to other parents, can you pop it in the comment section below? The process of sorting can take a little bit of time, so make sure you're listening to a podcast or got the TV on or listen to some music. Once I sorted them into two piles, that is one pile of things to keep and the other to discard, it was time to arrange it back in the drawer. I began by laying out my storage containers in the drawers. You don't have to put storage containers, but by doing so, it just makes it look a little bit more organized, and also when the kids come to take or put things back in the drawer, they'll know exactly where it goes. Like I mentioned before, these clear storage containers are from Kmart, and I love using them in my fridge, the pantry, and also drawers in the kitchen. My goal was to merge two drawers into one, so I first had to downsize and reduce what I had, and secondly, I had to be real creative with how I stored everything in one drawer. This whole process took me over 15 minutes, a bit longer than what I would have liked, and I was racing against time before the kids came home, but towards the end of this video, you will see that I was able to fit it all. Now let's get to the question I asked in the start of this video. Why do I have a separate drawer in my kitchen for my kids' supplies? I have 3 reasons. The first reason is accessibility. When our daughter was just 5 years old, our son was only a few months old and I often was tied up with the baby. By having a drawer where everything was accessible to her, she could easily grab herself a bowl to eat cereal or snacks or get a cup for water or milk. A few years later, our son is now a few months away from turning 5 and our daughter is 9.5 years old, and they're both able to get their breakfast together while we as parents are getting ready. When I say breakfast, I am referring to toast, cereal, and making oatmeal in the microwave. Moving on to reason number 2. Being able to access what they need has also made them independent children. Everything they need is kept at an accessible height in the pantry, the fridge, and also the drawers. Third thing I've noticed is that my kids are great hosts. When they have friends over and they need a drink of water or a snack, they're able to get it for their friends, and it makes me really happy. Raising kids who are confident in the kitchen is definitely a great thing. Now that everything is in the drawer, let me quickly tell you where the products are from. So the blue bowl that I was just showing is from Kmart. I also have stainless steel bowls for the kids. The cups that I'm pulling out are also from Kmart. IKEA is a great place to also pick up supplies. So right in the middle of this drawer, I've put in all of my sandwich cutters. I've got a few different options, just pulling up that beeswax wrap that I use in place of cling wrap. This star-shaped mold is really cute because all I do is pop in a whole boiled egg, close it up, and the egg takes the shape of that star. So if your kids love eggs, that's something you can buy. Next up, just pulling out a little box that has some cookie cutters. I use these not just to bake cookies, but also to cut out mini sandwiches. And if you've got a preschooler or you just want to make lunchbox fun, these are nice to have. I've also got these little mini food toothpicks that I use for my son right now. It goes in his lunchbox when he has dumplings or chicken balls, or you can use it for fruit or even cherry tomatoes. Next up, got some popsicle containers that I bought from IKEA. All of my stainless steel containers come from India. The plastic one next to it is from Sistema here in New Zealand. Now these plates, the ones that I've just pulled away, and also the compartmental ones, come from a New Zealand based store called Little Giant Kids Store. I'll pop their website in the description box. I highly recommend the store for their products. Now look at that little drawer. It's ready for my kids. If you made it thus far, thanks for watching my video. Do give this video a like and please leave me a comment below. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you do. I look forward to seeing you next week with a brand new video.